Hello, this is Pivin Park, and today's first news is about the bug spreading in Korea and how the local municipality deals with it. So Haechung is like, Hae is a kind of harmful or harm, and Chung is a bug or insect. So, like something like mosquito. And because especially this year in the spring, there's been a lot of rain, and because of that, it got humid, and that made a great environment for many bugs to grow and increase their numbers. And some of them actually really harmful, like just if they just sit on your skin, that already makes those inflammation. And mosquito, we don't even need to say. So because of this, many local municipality recruits the volunteers. So they call themselves as a mosquito sheriff. And they go patrol and they spray those pesticides and those around the place where those mosquitoes or kind of harmful bugs can grow. And they also make more eco-friendly ones. So this one just capture them and then they just, you know, expire them. And they also install this kind of spray around this corner of the park or forest or mountain. So people can just spray on their clothes and their arm, and then this can kind of protect the people from those harmful bugs to bother them. And the problem is that this pesticides or certain treatment can also kill the very nice bugs, which is necessary for the ecosystem. Very also helping the environment, like bees and those. So there's some worrisome about it, but yeah, that's what they are doing to take care of the health of the local citizens. The next news is about the school zone. So in Korea, there's a school zone, and they actually pave in a different color and all those things. But still, there has been some accidents by the cars, so they actually made it a lot more strict. So after that law passed, if the car did the mistake or did the fault, then they basically automatically get prosecuted. The problem is that some kids, they know that it's a lot strict. So they kind of make a gesture as if they jump into the car or something. Some kids even recklessly like cross the street without really caring. But the problem is that let's say if one get hurt, like hit by the car or something, and if it's turned out to be the children's fault, then the driver doesn't get any prosecution. So they kind of get it wrong. Besides, it shouldn't be even like that, like take advantage of the law, and like still for the driver's perspective, it's a huge trauma whether they get prosecuted or not. So this is really risky for themselves, for the kids. At the same time, it's very harmful to the drivers. Like it's those accidents just should be avoided, and that's also the purpose of the law, to protect the children, not that the children can do whatever to the drivers. So yeah, this news says that there should be more education for the children in the school and by the parents too. The last news is about the 50/30 law for the bus. So personally, I felt quite scared whenever I take the bus, because the buses are always in a hurry in Korea. So because they have a really tight scheduling, and if they don't keep it on time, apparently many people complain and file a complaint. So Because of that, they're usually like really, rapidly depart and rapidly stop. Besides, sometimes they don't really keep the law and cross the street when it's the red light, or sometimes they go over the time, like a time limit, the speed limit and those. So because of that, they made a more tight regulation. So in the big street, it's like 50 kilometer per hour limit. If it's more like small local area, then it's more 30 kilometer per hour limit. And by adopting this regulation, there's been a decrease of more severe case, like a traffic accident, which is a good thing. But because the time, the timetable or scheduling is still the same, so drivers are having a hard time. So a lot of them even cannot have a proper meal. They have meal for like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, but still they have to go. And some people even couldn't even have meals. They just substituted with a coffee and some snack. And that actually makes it also difficult. So if, let's say, there's no there's camera which checks the speed and those, and they sometimes go faster to keep up to time, or they also try to save the time by stopping for the people to get out and those, which can make more issues and accidents. So for the safety of the people and for the well-being of the drivers of the bus, I think it's better to give them more time and make it more, like a little bit more laid back, at least for certain hours or something. For those rush hours, it's understandable that they can make more tight and they work more. But after that certain several hours, I think they don't need to make it too strict. So, make it more easygoing, give them more proper break time, especially for the meal and those, so that they can work healthy and they can also have a room to take care of more safety. So those are the news I picked today. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.